I grew up on this island and haven't been back for 34 years, so I caught my first trout here when I was 7 years old, so it's 43 years ago. So I thought I'd come back, and I went out Sunday morning, pitched the 10, quickly into a nice little cockfish. Nothing special, nothing major, but a welcome sight out of what is effectively a quarry. Bonny little fish, and he was probably about the size I expected. Take him out of there, and I was just hoping for a few more of him. So we slipped him back kinda out of the way. With smaller water, you're always frightened that the slightest little noise will put the fish down, so took him down to the other end and got him away. Fished all day. Not for much luck. I think I had one dunt, and I thought that was my log. But Big Sean, Palomine, he came down to the log for a cast with me in the afternoon, evening time. He picked up my rod and my lure and hooked into another fish, which I netted for him, and another, well, about the same size. So by now I'm starting to think this is the stamp of what you can expect in this quarry. Absolute butterball of a fish, beautiful fish. You think that, you know, that's been swimming about in a quarry. It's as bony as any for the log, really. So same applies. That went back as well in a quieter kind of area. After Sean left, I just kept at it, trying different lures, but it quietened down. The wind was threatening to get up that night, and so I pretty much called it a night at the tent and was ready for the next morning then to see. But yeah, one fish, one day, one quarry. Next day, fished on, fished hard. Nearly every lure I owned went on, and I hooked into a goujon finally, which was the blank saver. Very welcome to see the little thing, and it kind of shows that they're actually finding a way to breed in the quarry. So same thing again, just got that little thing unhooked and slipped back in the water. So that was the blank saved, so it was just relentless. I had to keep going. It was raining, the wind would get up, and the typical kind of April spring weather when it doesn't know what it's doing, blustery rain, showers. Just fished on a bit more. There was nothing rising, nothing doing. By this point I was just about ready for home, but I thought no. It's been 43 years, I'll wait. I'll see what tomorrow brings. Next day, different day altogether. Wind had fallen away in the morning, and champagne clear water, crystal clear. And but it actually frightened me because I started to see the snags at the bottom of the quarry. So I was thinking anything that I do hook into, it'd be amazing. You'll have to get in near the top, I was thinking. If it like the Trout and Haledale, the sound, they pull you down and try and look for a snag, and if they do it in here, which I would imagine they would, there's plenty of places for them to go. So I was, a lot of sticklebacks came to the side of the quarry, which was the first time I'd seen that. And I had a bit of a splash off to my left hand side, so I stuck on a zerline, kind of more natural pattern, and boom, hooked into a fish. And at first, it just felt, I would say, similar to the fish on the first day. It felt about a pound, and then it sounded, and it took a lot of drag. And then I thought, right, I'm gonna have to keep the head up, keep this fish's head up, because it'll be aiming for, I don't know, probably a mini macro or something. But it started coming up the way, which was a bit of a relief. At this point, obviously, I thought I had a fish of 2-3 pound anyway, so he was still quite far out in the quarry, so I wasn't quite sure what I was hooked into. After a few minutes, obviously he was surfacing, and I didn't want to tire him out too much. I'm not a fan of letting fish run and flog themselves half to death, so I try and get them in the net as quick as possible. It's maybe not the best policy, but there's no point tying them so you're giving them mouth to mouth to try and put them back. So he was about ready, so I thought, right, I'll get him back into the net as quick as possible. And then I'd realised that he was a lump. I was quite happy. So it was just a case of getting him unhooked, smile for the camera, and get him back. Just a beautiful looking fish. Size barb, I don't know. Answers in the comments, let me know what you think weight's in it. It varies. I don't carry scales. I have a camera, so it's, I think we're between 4 and 5 just now. So yeah, stunning markings for a fish that's, you know, cruising about the bottom of a quarry. Probably an ancestor of the fish that I caught when I was 7-year-old on a bubble float. But beautiful marked fish, as good as any you'll see in the loch again. So when I managed to stop him sunbathing, just a little tickle and point in the right direction, and he was away. Got his bearings, and that was him off. So that was my trip back to where I grew up, and a decent fish. So Kind of should be catching Alex if we get a few more of them. Tight lines.